Yeah. Alright, today I'm going to show you how to replace a circuit board on an Ammana unit. This is an older unit, and the capacitor went out a couple months ago, this up here. So I replaced that, and now just everything's kind of failing because it's old. I smelled some wires burning about a month later, and this wire up here, I just snipped it, but it burned off, and I'm assuming it fried this circuit board. So I went on eBay and found another one, the exact model, for $50. So I'm going to do that. And just in case something's wrong with this capacitor, like I said, it's been working right for a month. I had ordered a second one because they're cheap. When it went out before, I ordered two to just see which one would get here quicker because they're under $10. So I'm going to go ahead and change that one out, and it will fit in here a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this where all these wires here are on the side, and then put the used one in and rewire it all. Now, as far as why that happened, I looked up online. I'm not a professional or anything. I'm just kind of trying to fix some stuff without spending a ton of money, because I've already replaced both of these fans, which were like almost $500 a piece, the inside and the outside. So I decided to try this myself. Save a little bit of money. We'll see what happens. If not, I'll have to call a real repairman. So I'm going to take a picture of that. So things that could make this happen: a loose wire, dirt. The fan looked pretty clean. I changed it out anyway. Loose wire or water hitting it, and I think that may be the cause. I didn't feel any liquid down here, but up here at the top, this is where the water comes out. This used to leak some, so it would leak here, and I think it might have fallen down on that circuit, possibly that, or there was some dirt on that wire, or it's old circuit board and just kind of went bad. So it's one of those. I'm guessing. There could be there was a couple other reasons, but make sure you have the power off, of course, before you do any of this stuff. And there's a kill switch. There's a switch here I have it on the side, on and off switch, and then there's also, when you take the door off, behind these knobs there's a kill switch there. So I've made sure, double checked everything's off, and now I'm gonna strip down that wire, put a new piece on there, and rewire the whole thing. I'm gonna take a picture with my phone, make sure I've got everything correct before I take it off, and that will give me some sort of reference. And like I said, I'm going to replace that capacitor. So let me get started. Alright, I've got all the wires pulled off, and I labeled some of them that were the same color, so I know exactly where to put them. And I've got plenty of pictures I've taken. Now let's look at the back here on the back of the panel. It has stuff that could help you with the little circuit board here. Let's look at the circuit board. See if you can see that. It's burn out up here, where this cable was the EAC, and which that is electric air cleaner. So that would be my humidifier, which I never use, which is kind of odd. I've got it up here. We always turned it off ever since we've lived in this house. So I don't know. It's a humidifier, and I got online and kind of looked, and guys were talking about which one to connect it to. Some people were saying don't connect it to the Hume, just connect it to the EAC, and other people were saying don't do that. I'm not sure what to do. So I'm just going to hook it up the way it was hooked up. It's been working for 15 years plus like that. I wish I knew there's a couple more wires, and I would just disconnect everything for the humidifier, but I can't really. There's another wire that's connected to another wire, so I'm just going to connect it up the way it was and hope for the best, and we'll figure out. Like I said, just trying to save some money. I've only got 50 bucks in this. If I called out a repairman, I don't know how much it would cost. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's reconnect this thing. Also, I forgot to mention here on the board, there was a loose wire under park, and what I read, that's just unused wire from your blower. But it just came straight out, so I'm not sure if that was an issue, but it's just unused wires that you don't want touching anything, so it wasn't really touching anything anyway, so from what I've read. So I'm going to hook all this up. Let me know if I'm doing something stupid. Thanks. Alright, I pulled it out of the casing just so you could see where it burned up, and here on the other side. But I don't see any, like, these little things burn out or anything. It's just right there on there, so that kind of makes me nervous a little bit. But alright, got it all hooked back up. I'll put the different capacitor on there, and put the wires back in the exact same spot. Alright, wish me luck. I'll turn the power on and see what happens.